Okay, and we are back again. In the previous video, it's been a lot that's been going on for the past couple of weeks with the LA fires, and also currently in my personal life, I've also had a couple of individuals in the hospital that I had to go and take care of, going back and forth. But we are here, baby, and we are staying consistent. In 2025, I bowed out, and I'm just gonna keep pushing and doing what we can. There will also be new music released this year. I also previewed some new music on my Instagram, which I know I rehauled, and you're probably like, what happened? But I will preview some here on my YouTube channel as well, and that way you guys can get a taste of what's coming in 2025. And I would actually say the vibe of my newest single is actually somewhat similar to this song by Minnie called Blind Eyes Red. This music video, and I just saw it just a little bit before, I reacted, is a little bit eerie. It's very artistic. There's a lot of visuals going on. I also feel like it's very symbolic. When I see artistic videos like this, usually I find that there's always a deeper meaning, and there usually there's a lot of symbolism that goes with those type of music videos. They're not just arbitrary. Whoever is the cinematographer, the director. So let's dive into it. This is Minnie, Blind Eyes Red, official music video. Can't speak. Official music video reaction with Semmie. All right, let's get into it.
Everybody asking questions I don't even know. Take it soft and slow. My obsession grows.
There's a lot going on visually, in a good way. It's just.
Oh no, here we go. Watch me shake it low. Everybody asking questions.
Interesting how you see like a ball that she's walking into, but it kind of looks like there's something suspended in the air right here, and it kind of looks like an eyeball. It kind of resembles like an eyeball, and I think that's kind of what she wanted to see. But then she's also wearing a veil, right? And so there's kind of like she's walking towards it, but there's also a veil over her face. Being blindsided, right? Like I'm being blindsided in front of the camera, and then everybody's asking questions she doesn't know. And as a K-pop idol, or even being a member of a group, you're probably frustrated in the public eye. You're like, everybody's asking me questions I don't even know. like I don't know. Take it low. Like I'm here to like perform. At the same time, everybody's asking me things I don't even know, and I'm supposed to just go along with it and be very patient. Be soft and kind of like. But internally, I can imagine that there's a frustration. Especially in K-pop, like, there is a certain demeanor that they expect K-pop idols to have. That's just easily digestible, be very pleasant, be very calm, be very soft, and take it soft and slows. But then, like, there is still, like, this obsession that's probably internally within you. I also feel like this could also be a good analogy. Like, she may be also feeling about this with a guy. Like, right? Like, this obsession that I have for something is taking over. So, like, let's continue.
Talking real fast when I got you, baby. Spending my time thinking about you lately. I can see the more blind, yeah. Tell me when you're lost to find, yeah. Lost to find.
Yeah, it's definitely giving like when you're blinded red, where you're just like in love with somebody, like blind red eyes, like hard eyes for somebody, completely blinded, and you're blinded by love, like that's basically what it is, blind eyes red, right? And so talking real fast when I got you, baby, spending my time talking about you lately, I can't see no more. And then she's like pressed up against like the wall, or this glass wall, like her back's against the wall, or in this case her front. If you're lost, the makeup and everything is definitely giving like, it's a very grunge look also as well, giving kind of like, yeah, psychologically obsessed, but also kind of like, I'll be what you need me to be, that type of thing. Not like a spy, but in the sense of like, if I gotta assassinate somebody, I'm that blinded by love that I'm willing to go the miles for you. I'm willing to go there. It's giving, right, like my obsession grows. So there is this element of like, there is no bars held here. Like there is no bars hold. There's no hold bar. Is it no bars held? But there is no limit here as to where and what I'm willing to do at this point, because I'm blinded red. by love. She also has this part where it's saying like, you want somebody who can touch you like I did. Like, so there's this element of like, you got me totally blinded, but you still want somebody else to touch you like I did. Like, you know that I did it for you and you told me that I did it for you, but you still want somebody else. But I'm over here still hung up on what you did to me, but yet you're moving on to the next person and trying to find that same thing that you found in me with somebody else. Like, there are some, and maybe it's also somebody who's like a serial dater, because serial daters are people who I know who are just like, they know, they actually do acknowledge that they had a good time with you, but they just want to explore. Like, they either, or they're looking this, they don't want to have that aspect of like, yeah, it was good with you, but I don't want it to only be locked in with you, because then that makes me vulnerable to only go to you only to be the one, like, you're the only one who can please me like the way that I know that I like to be pleased, and that scares me. So then, therefore, they probably will go to somebody else just to see if like they could find that in somebody else, even if they know and admit to themselves or even to you that you're the person that really gets them and that really pleases them the way that they feel like they should be pleased. Does that make sense? And I know that's a controversial take, but like, I definitely have heard about this, and I'm a guy. I'm bro with culture and dudes, and that is sometimes their perception. A lot of times I find that it's because some guys don't want to stay stuck on one person, even if they know that that person is good for them. There's this fear of like, that gives them too much power over them, and that scares them, so they try to explore other options to kind of find comfort. Oh, there's another person that could possibly be like, it's not just this person. This person doesn't have that much of a hold on me, and even if they do, I don't want to give them that power or even like that acknowledgement, even if they already did. But it's still kind of like, there's like this element of like vulnerability to still have like a backup just in case, because there's this fear of just completely being alone and abandoned and feeling like that person's the only one that can do it for you. And if they realize they realize they have that power, then you feel this element of like feeling ruined or feeling completely, I would say like poor or like poverty stricken. But there is this element of like emotionally feeling stripped and emotionally feeling too naked and embarrassed, and almost it leaves so much room for you to be like humiliated or left alone. It's an act of self-preservation, I think, in their minds. Like, she's basically doing things that she really wouldn't have been doing, but like she's just doing it because like this person has lit a fire in her. And I think I'm in, right? And you think you're in, right? Like that, I think, right? Because that's the element of where we have, where it's like, I thought I was totally in. It's like when you're like K-pop idol, especially, like, or even like an artist or celebrity, there is this element of kind of like faking it till you make it. Yeah, like fake it till you make it. And so the beauty and everything else that you do, you know, it is a little bit played up. When she says like this obsession grows, it seems like she's trying to find like this real love that she found in this person, because she's like, I'm riding like I'm starting for the money. She's sick and tired of the running. Like, so there's like these feelings that she has, and there's like, this is not enough. Me doing it for the money is not enough. I want something real. So I'm sick and tired of like running away from the feelings of me not wanting real love. Okay? And I'm not gonna find it there doing what I'm doing. So I'm gonna just simply fall back into the emotions of what I felt when I was with you, and really admit that this is actually what I really, really need, what I really want. Oh, guys, strings. Yeah. I just said strings and it just popped up and it made sense. Yeah, strings attached. Strings attached. Literally, she has her strings attached, and it's kind of like you're friends with somebody, but there's strings attached, meaning like it's kind of like a friends with benefits situation, or even not even friends with benefits. You guys may not be doing anything, but they could be like you're friends with this person, but you know that you're attached. Like, so there is a benefit, and it could be one-sided. It doesn't even have to be mutual. Like maybe this other guy or this other person, big girl, could be emotionally attached to you, but they're still saying that you're friends and you guys are friends. Like you guys both know you like each other, but you're both, look at me creating a scenario. If you guys are like friends, but you guys are like emotionally like each other, but then you guys still have not solidified it, and you know that they're talking to other people too, and that they're still talking to other people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I've been in situations like that where it's like both of you are friends, but the other person, and you know emotionally that they're talking to other people, and you've also confessed your feelings, and they've kind of confessed, not that you like each other, but that you guys emotionally have like shared that there is some type of love connection, and that you guys deeply appreciate each other, but it's a little bit more than just friendship, but still haven't like kissed or anything or done anything like that. But there is just like this deep affinity of love for each other that's more romantic than just friendship. But yet you still hear them talking about like other girls and other people that they've also talked about. It's weird. It's a weird place to be. But and you're also like in love with this person as well while they're talking about other people. And they know it too. And they might slightly be in love with you too as well, but they're still kind of just like interesting place to be. It's a really interesting place to be. I think some would say it's torture. It's purgatory. It's really purgatory. It's a weird place to be. It's a weird place to be. Like all these strings, and it's like all red. It's kind of really, really interesting. Yeah, and then like the eyes, yeah, and you see like how it's like cracked, but it's like in this case of like red. It's a really, really, really interesting set. Her wearing white, and then like she's like with the white horse, which is kind of like, I wonder if this white horse also kind of has something to do with her, like as if it's a symbolism of her, like she's like cold in the dark, in this dark kind of room, kind of like this white horse that's like in this dark space as well. Like that's kind of like what her mind feels like this is like emotionally what she feels like in her mind, like she just feels like she's left out in the dark. Does that make sense? And she's like this white horse. And like when they come, see how she's like facing herself, and like when she said like, yeah, she has to face the truth of herself. This element of like, he's not gonna do it for me, but I still need to also move forward. Yeah, that part of like, he ain't gonna call it for me is kind of like what kind of really seems sad, because there's this element of like knowing that despite him not being able to call it for me, like, and you're still blinded red, and you're still like blindedly in love with this person despite all of the fact, like, and you still know that they want somebody else. Still giving her what she needs in terms of like the validation and the attention, but she also knows that she's completely blinded by the fact that he's not gonna do and be able to really reciprocate what she really, really wants from him. And it's because she's blinded completely by love and by red eyes. Wearing black shoes. That's kind of interesting, right? And then there's also like black eyes. Even like the ball, it kind of looks like her heart. It looks like a heart, but like kind of like a transparent heart with like all of like the organs. I mean, that's how I see it. Or it can be like a ball full of like tons of string inside. So it kind of showed the attachment and the different strings that are attached within the seeds, within this transparent ball, so everyone can see that there are strings attached in this situation, but there's nothing you can do. And then like also she's standing in this black thing, and then it's also being painted red. Yeah, interesting. Props to the music video. This is very artistic. This is definitely the type of art that you kind of have to sit back and you have to really like, really like put it on your thinking cap. You know, some things are not just as obvious. I mean, other than the color red. The whole thing was like basically like red. I'm like, yeah, like red, black, white, blonde. But for the most part, there's a lot of other stuff that was like in there, and I feel like you kind of won't pick it up until you like really stop and like even like the horse having like it's red eyes, and it's like black and white, right? And there's a red harness. It's kind of really interesting. See what I'm saying? All right, guys, that was Minnie, Blind Eyes Red. Tell me, what did you think of this? You know, of the single. I definitely can see this being used in a K-drama OST. Actually, not even the OST. More so like, you know, when they do like the trailers. Yeah, like the trailers to kind of give you like the eerie feeling of like the vibes of certain dynamics of two love interests. This is the type of song that I could see being used, definitely, for sure. Semmie out. I will probably give you more information about my next single in the next video reaction. But stay tuned, and thank you for supporting me so far. There'll be more coming soon in 2025. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye.